All right, first video with the new iPhone. Really excited to show my dad napping. But seriously, we're here in the Bahamas chilling for a little bit. Had a crazy schedule the past few days and weeks, so wanted to come to some place here that's just chill. Very chill. I'm about to go swimming in a little bit. We got the grill over here. We got some coconuts literally falling. Watch out. Here's the first lesson from this video. I'm going to give you a bunch of lessons in this video. Watch out if you have a coconut tree, if you have a palm tree. I don't know why I said coconut tree. Palm tree, right? There could be coconuts falling. They're painful. They're heavy. So just want to inspire you and show you what's possible. Hey man, how's it going?
How are you?
All right. Because this video is all about motivation, but also lessons. You know, like you can see the water here. It's freaking beautiful. I'm excited to see what it looks like on this new iPhone. We got this, literally perfect beach right here. And I'm just gonna go into one of these bedrooms. We got the whole villa here. There's like 5 or 6 bedrooms in there. But let me just go in this one because it's quiet. Because we got the pool guy here. He's gonna start making some noise in a bit. But it's okay. You gotta clean your pool and you gotta have a view. You tell me, leave a comment below. Do you like this villa? Would you want to stay here? Because the cool thing is I like taking students on trips. This whole video is going to be not just like showing off where I am. Like I'm very proud to be able to trade from here. Remember, I trade for charity. I trade with a small account, but I do cut losses and I have to cut losses quickly sometimes. Views like this, they don't happen overnight. And you do have to lose sometimes in order to get them. The cool thing is I was here and I did a video with 4 of my Millionaire students. If you click the link below, I'll post the video. We talked for about an hour. It was really good catching up with them. Haven't talked to some of them in quite a while. Sorry, my schedule has been absolutely insane. You see me here like chilling and relaxing. This is literally my first like relaxing trip in, I don't even know, months, many months. I've got too much going on, but it's good to have too much going on. I'm not complaining. But I wanted to give you the 10 top lessons that I learned while talking to these self-made millionaires. All 4 of them. Jack is up like 12.7 million. Kyle's closing in on 5 million. Huddie is around 2 million and Dom is around 2 million. So 4, 9, like 21 million in profits between 4 of my top Millionaire Challenge students. They're living the dream. And they're just 4 of now 30 plus. If you click another link below, you can apply for my challenge. That's where I teach everyone. Let me set this down because I'm not good at filming. I'm trying to think, how can I do this? Does that look good? Is there a chair? Whoa. I don't know if this is a chair, but now it is. Yo. All right. Hold on. Ah! This is not good. I'm sorry. I should have planned this ahead of time. But I'm just going to be real with you. I'll just be real with you. This has been really the secret to my success in trading. It's been my secret to success in teaching. I'll show you the good and the bad. I'll show you, the amazing upside, but I'll also show you the reality. Like, I'm not great at video recording. I'm not great at technology. I'm not that smart. Like, I want you guys to understand that. Like, I don't even know where the camera is. Where should I look? Is it over here? No. Where is it? It's here. Oh, it's at the top. New iPhone. Anyways, lesson number 1 from my top Millionaire students. They're really, really responsible with their money. When I first became a millionaire, I was an absolute moron. I would spend too much. I would, act like an idiot. I thought I was like God's gift. Like, I had no perspective. So I'm really glad that they're all, relatively well adjusted with their newfound money. Jack is, really tried to travel more and enjoy his life and be healthier lately. Kyle is chipping away. getting closer to 5 million. Dom and Huddie haven't adapted as well, but they're still like, right near their all-time highs in trading profits. I think Dom might be a little down and Huddie is like a little up, but neither of them have had like a fantastic 2023, but that's okay. If you do click the link below and watch the video, I reminded Huddie, like, they're new millionaires in just a few years. Like, it's crazy what they've achieved, and to have a good head on your shoulders and not like lose perspective. I'm excited to see what they do in 2024, 2025, and in the future. And sometimes your losses can help you learn what not to do. Sometimes losses can be good for you. I know people don't want to hear that. They just want profits all the time, but that's realistic. Lesson number 2, they all really capitalized on the hot market of 2020 and 2021, but you have to keep adapting, okay? I'm barely up. I told them I'm barely up. I'm up like 150 grand in the past 2 years. But if you bring in the last 4 years, I'm up over 2 million, like 4 million. So like 600,000 on average over 4 years. I haven't adapted that well. I'll be straight up. OTCs have died. I'm trying to trade these short squeezes, but I'm not doing a great job. But guess what? Like, there'll be better years and worse years if you're in this game long enough. Not every year is going to be a huge home run like 2020 and 2021 was. Kyle and Jack are really chugging along. Like, Kyle's up another nearly $1 million this year. Jack has made nearly $2 million this year. That's fantastic. But they're adapting and they're working their butt off. I actually woke up today at around like 9 a.m. Jack now gives weekly watch list to challenge students and weekly webinars. Jack is going to be giving, by the time I put this up, it won't even matter, but on Monday, I'm filming this over the weekend. On Monday, Jack is giving a live trading webinar, 9 to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Can't thank Jack enough for sharing everything, even as he's trading big. Like, it's crazy to see the amount of work that he does. So you challenge students, get excited. Jack is giving these live trading webinars. He gave a great Q&A webinar yesterday. All you challenge students, go back and watch the archive webinars. They're fantastic. There's so many pearls of wisdom. Same thing with my other 8-figure student, Tim Gratani. Doesn't give live webinars anymore, but there's over 70 webinars in the archives for you challenge students. If you click the link below, you can apply for my challenge. So you got to adapt. Lesson number 3, guess what? Like, it's not an exact science. And even if you find a pattern that really works, like I was crushing it on OTCs, they die. The pattern can die. The whole OTC market died, and you got to understand that. So that's why you got to push it when it's there. I still give Huddie crap because he wanted to go on a snowboarding trip with all the other top millionaire students in February of 2021, and I shut that down. I was like, look, you want to, sabotage your own career, that's fine, but don't you take down other people with them. And, I joke with him like he's an amazing student, amazing guy. He still went on the snowboarding trip. He estimated it cost him like 50 or 75,000 for like a few days. Probably cost him more, just, not just with the trades, but with the education that you get from trading. And I'm glad none of the other students went with him. I still give him crap from it. I'll give him crap for the rest of time. When there's a hot market, you gotta push it. Right now, not so much a hot market. Go out, live well, travel more, study more, spend time with friends and family, There's no such thing as like perfect balance, but if you do have the right perspective, like you can do different things at different times. Like when the market is hot, you're gonna have to say no to friends and family. You're gonna have to say no to snowboarding trips, say no to travel. You gotta focus when there's a pattern that's in play, and especially if you're prepared and you're mastering that pattern. But lesson number 4, trading has so much upside. It's unbelievable. It gets a lot of crap because 90% of traders lose. Most people, even if they do make money, it's like very little. It's not life-changing. It's so much work, but the upside is so massive. And I'm always reminded of this when I talk to my, millionaire students. Last time I talked with Dom, I think he was up around like 200,000 when I saw him in Michigan. I did a Michigan meetup and I was like, why do I have so many millionaires or upcoming millionaires at the time from Michigan? And it's because Michigan, there's, not much going on. You have time to study. Dom was at around 200K then. Jack, I think, was at 150,000 now. Dom is over 2 million now. Jack is over 12 million now. Just like, 3-4 years later. Like, it's crazy the amount of upside. And I'm not trying to, overhype and say that everyone's going to achieve that, but it is possible. And it's cool to talk to these students to be reminded of that. Lesson number 5, they really all, work together to learn faster, and this is why I'm so proud of my challenge, because guess what? Like, we have several mentors. We do these live webinars, whether it's trading or Q&A, and I absolutely love it. I think that teamwork is so necessary. These 4 millionaires actually all now teach too. If you actually want to join Clover Trading, they have a cool little service. If you click another link below, there'll be 3 links below. 1, the video that I'm talking about where I did with them. 2nd, the Millionaire Challenge, where we have 30 plus millionaires, and now they're teaching, they want to give back, and they're just sharing their process every day. If you use the coupon code TIM10, you save 10%. It's pretty cool. And I told them, I was like, I'm like a proud father to them. Like, I'm not blood related. Some people think like, oh, it's just your friends or your family that make a lot. Like, I'm not blood related. I wasn't friends with any of them, but I do, have a relationship with them now because they're, frankly, some of my top students. Lesson number 5, it is personal. It's not just business. Some people say like, I'm too emotional. Like I need to realize it's just business. It's not personal, but it is personal. You got to have passion. You got to absolutely love this stuff if you're truly going to succeed. You can't half-ass it. Mediocre studying, mediocre work ethic, it's not going to get you very far. You're not going to do some amazing things and truly capitalize on the opportunity if you're just like going through the motions. Like, I tell you guys to study the webinars. Some people are like watching a movie while they're also watching the webinar, and they're like, I like it in the background. No, you got to really get into the nitty gritty. The passion and the dedication and the patience, that's what allows for great success over time. You're not going to get amazing results with, just crappy work ethic. I'm sorry. And that's lesson number 6 too. The biggest amount of money is in the smallest details. There's a lot of people on YouTube. There's a lot of people who give general like stock market tips, like no different than like general fitness tips. But like, if you truly want to take it to the next level, like these 4 millionaires have, you've got to really get into the nitty gritty. You got to find like patterns. You got to look into the SEC filings. Like, there's no detail that's too small for you to ignore. Some people are just like, I'll get a general sense of it. Some people like study who are in the challenge and they study a few webinars. They're like, you repeat yourself. I get it. It's a lot of the same thing. I do repeat myself because it's the same patterns, but you really need to learn the nuances. That is where all the extra money is. You need to become a master at this. And I'm not saying become a master at everything in finance. There's a lot of stuff in finance I don't know about. I don't trade options. I don't know about bonds. I know a lot about what I know. Like, remember Liam Neeson in Taken, where he's like, I have a very specific set of skills. That's what you need to develop. Lesson number 7, it's gonna take time, okay? None of these millionaire students made much or even anything in month 1, month 3, month 6, month 9, month 12. Like, Jack Kellogg is a great example because after 1 year, he was down 2,600 and he was studying every day, he was trading every day, he's trying every day, 2,600, and he paid several $1,000s for the Millionaire Challenge. So he's down like roughly 10 grand after year 1 with nonstop dedication. But it's not just the money that you make or lose in the beginning, it's the lessons you learn from the money you make or you lose in the beginning. That's why I encourage people to trade small and really start to understand that this is a process. And I brought this up during the video. Again, click the link below, watch the video that I'm talking about, because you really start to understand that this is a multi-year process. And too many people expect success right away, even in a hot market. Lesson number 8, all of these students got started in a slow market. Everybody always wants a hot market. They want 2020, they want 2021 again. None of these students got started in 2020 or 2021. They all started 2016, 2017, 2018. So they've been, trading and learning for like 6, 7, 8 years. And it's funny because they're all like, I feel like I've been doing it forever. I'm like, I've been doing this a quarter of a century. That's like, you know, these guys are all like 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Like they were in diapers when I first started trading. They haven't been doing it forever. I haven't even been doing it forever. There's still stuff that I'm learning. But you have to understand that this is going to take time. Okay? So you need to have that mindset from the beginning. Otherwise, you're just going to get discouraged, especially if you have early losses. Even Jack Kellogg, one of the greatest, you know, penny stock traders in the world, one of my top students, he lost first year. Tim Grittani made nothing year one. But by year 3, he was a millionaire because he really put in the time. I'm not saying by year 3 you're going to become a millionaire. Remember, I have thousands of students, only a little over 30 plus millionaire students. I'm still proud of that, but the sad reality is that most people don't put in the time or have the patience or stick with it, especially through the early losses, or control their losses. Lesson number 9, we talked about this during the video too. We've all had losses, but you gotta control the losses. Every successful trader has losses. We don't have a 100% win rate, but we do have lots of 1, 2, 3% losses. 1, 2, 3% losses don't have to be 20, 30, 50% losses, which was what a lot of newbies have because they get stubborn. They feel like they need a perfect track record. They need like, you know, perfection. Perfection is not required, okay? You need to learn to control the losses. You're gonna be wrong sometimes. Lesson number 10, life is beautiful, okay? I show you these amazing views from where I get to travel. I'm so fortunate to be able to travel. I show you some truly awesome experiences that I've been able to do thanks to trading. And I know like rich people don't want to come off like dicks, like they don't want to show off their great life, but it's incredible to be rich. It is so magnificent. It is, I can't even hype it up enough. Like it's the choice of, you know, really living your life to the fullest, or being content with like a 9-to-5 job. And in today's economy, you're not even guaranteed like job safety. Like I can't talk about the highs of being rich and self-sufficient and financially free enough, especially having the knowledge and knowing that I can keep doing this, whether some years are better than others, but also knowing now that I have the knowledge needed for you guys to change your life. That gives me immense pride. It's not just about what I've done for me and my family. It's also, you know, about what I can do for you. So money is nice, but it's also the freedom and the knowledge. It's 3 things, right? The finances allow you to do amazing things like this place. I don't own this place. I just rent it, but it's like $2,000 a night. And I'm proud to like take friends here, students here, family here. Again, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this villa. Let me know if you want to come on one of these trips. You know, I'm trading. We're doing like webinars. Sometimes, like right now, it's just family time, but sometimes it's friends, sometimes it's students. I cannot hype up the upside enough, okay? And I know I'm not supposed to because 90% of traders lose, but talking to these students, 4 students out of thousands who really put in the time and maximized it, and now they're living life, and this is what I've been doing. And I'm a positive person. I know that we live in like some negative times, especially on social media and in some areas of the world. And I truly pray for like the victims of so much violence all over the world. Like it's so sad. War is just sad. But at the same time, we have this opportunity. You know, wars are never going to end. Wars have been going on throughout history. What has changed in the past few years is your ability to create any life you want. In past decades and centuries, you were born into whatever your circumstance is. You had no choice, no chance to change it. Whoever your family was, if you're born poor, you're probably going to stay poor. If your dad was a blacksmith, you're probably going to be a blacksmith. If you were a slave, if your parents were slaves, your grandparents were slaves, you're probably going to be a slave. Like, we don't have that now. We have the ability to do anything we want using this new technology that's only been available for the past few years. You got to think about that. So when I show you places like this, I know that you can do it, but I also know that most people won't do it. So I got to be real with you, just the good and the bad. And I'm going to go in because I need some food. I'm getting hungry just talking to you, but I got to inspire you. How beautiful is this view, man? Does it ever get tired? Does it ever get old? Never gets old. Never gets old.
Every day is the best of the day.
It is. and every day is glorious. So, morning, how are you? Gotta inspire you. You can do this. Click the links below. First link is that video with my other students. Get inspired by what they've done. Second link is the challenge if you want to actually push yourself and see what you can do. Third link is to Clover Trading, where these 4 millionaires now teach too, and use the coupon code TIM10 for 10% off. All I can do is try to get you to study and try to motivate you to really maximize the opportunity, because there's so much opportunity here and life is so beautiful. So have a good day. I hope this helps. Let me know what you think of this video in this villa.